The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
It's Q101. We're about 30 seconds away from your chance at the golden ticket.
Ahoy! Let's go! We're waking up Chicago. Turn up the radio. It's time to start the show. On Q101 with the morning crew. Ahoy! Let's go! Welcome to the morning show.
And before we go on, that's the double features who do the intro song, and they stopped by the studio late yesterday, at the end of the show, gave us a nice gift, an autographed toilet seat for Kenzie, actually, specifically, and we'll put it up on the wall.
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, the gift was for you. I don't think it was so much for me.
Why? I think it was for just both of us.
You think so? Where's the thing on? Stay for both? Where'd it go? There it is. I don't know. Autographed
You
toilet
can't
seat.
see the golden toilet seat sitting there.
Well, somebody put it on the floor behind me there. I wasn't sure where it was.
I have to clarify that it wasn't used. They said they bought a new one and
Brand
spray
new.
painted it.
Yep, very nice. Who
Okay.
did that band, did that cover song, the intro song for Brian and Kenzie here on Q101. Oh, now let's get to the golden ticket. Let's do it.
Now is your chance to qualify for the golden ticket that gets you and a guest into every Q101 event for a year. Please don't text and drive. Standard message and data rates apply.
Q101.
All right, let's get it going. You get into every show Q101 does for an entire year. Think about that. No more going online to buy tickets. No more not getting tickets for a show. No more saying, I have to have food this week, so I can't get to that show. You are taken care of with the golden ticket if you text BLOOD right now to 312-591-8300.
Woof.
That's because you're going to get tickets for Royal Blood at the Riv Saturday, September 23rd when you qualify for the golden ticket.
Royal would have been a nicer word.
You like the spooky season that's upon us now. Today felt very fall-like, so blood.
That's true.
Yeah,
I
so-
do. I like everything scary.
There you go. It's on the way. Spirit Halloweens are up already.
I know. It's my favorite thing.
I haven't seen one, but I know a couple burbs. I don't know, but I'm thinking Lamont. I thought there was a Bed Bath & Beyond that closed. They took over one there. I'm not sure 100%
They take
it was.
over everything. They're probably going to take over my neighbor's house. It's for sale.
That'd be a great spot.
Right?
So text BLOOD right now to 312-591-8300. That is your shot at Royal Blood tickets at the Riv, and then you're qualified for the golden ticket.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. So here's the deal. Text BLOOD right now. Anybody texting it wrong, Kenzie?
Yes.
They are.
It said surprise you.
I don't know how you misspell blood.
Well, we got a lot of flood.
Okay.
And then a lot of people just trying to be creative. And they wrote blood and put a ghost and a knife and those and I'm like, okay, I get it and it's cute, but our text line is not that intuitive. So unless you just send the word blood without emojis, or people will go, blood, Mike from Hanover Park. And I'm like, okay, but now it thinks that it's in a sentence. It doesn't help.
We do want to know who you are, Mike, in Hanover Park. We appreciate you.
Yes, but you have to send it separate. So it has to be just the single word. I get the personality aspect, but when you send the blood emoji, like our text line's not like, you are entered.
Don't you think they're just trolling you at this point now?
I have no idea. I don't know. I don't want to get mad because I'm like, maybe they just don't understand. This is like my son. I'm like, do you not get it? And I'm trying to show you, or should I whip you with a belt because you're starting to piss me off?
So to get you entered for the golden ticket, which is thousands of dollars of free concert tickets, you know, this is what you need to do. Text BLOOD to 312-591-8300 right now, because that gets you in the Royal Blood at the Riv. You win that, then you're qualified for the golden ticket. Our friends at Jam, of course, help us out with that tremendously.
My son does not get hit with a belt. I'd like to clarify.
Oh,
I was
wow.
like,
You want to go back on that one?
oh, God. Well, we're going to get a text. They're like, is that actually a bit? No, yes. That's what happens when he asks questions. That's what we do in my house.
We can't get you canceled before 6:30. It's impossible.
Lord.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
All right, time for a fact that makes your brain just go boom. And I found this one shocking. Maybe, Kenzie, you will not. Maybe the crew members won't either. It depends where you live. This fact really depends where you live around Chicagoland. That the average Chicagoland person greets 5 neighbors per day. Per day. Who's out there saying hi to all their neighbors?
No, that adds up if you're in a big neighborhood because I just think about the amount of people I drive past. We're like, hi, and then because a greeting doesn't mean you have to talk to them for 10 minutes. So I drive past a ton of neighbors, get out of my car. You see a neighbor or two in their yard that say something to me. Yesterday, I went to work out, past a neighbor doing that. I mean, if you live in a neighborhood, that makes sense.
I mean, I live in a neighborhood. I just live in a building as opposed to a house. So I know my neighbors. In fact, yesterday I had a good talk with Michael. Guy lives below me, man. We talked about green chilies and tomatoes. He's growing some in his thing there. I pretended I was really interested in all that stuff and growing things, growing plants. Nah, he's a good guy. So I talk to him, but then I'll go weeks without bumping into them, and I don't know anybody who lives next door. So I kind of get my car and I come here and I go home.
I think it's different though, because I've lived like in an apartment building before.
Yeah.
And there's so many people in the building that then I feel like you don't know them. And the reason you know so many neighbors is because traditionally, if you're in a neighborhood, is because you have kids.
Yeah.
So your kids are like in sports together or they're in class together because we have a school like in our neighborhood, like the elementary school. So most of them are like, oh, my kid watched a school with your kid today, like all that, you know, so.
I'm curious if our listeners, because, you know, there's always people say, you know, in the old days, someone knocked on your door and you ran to the door with coffee and cake. Hey, come on in. Let's have a little conversation. Today, I think somebody knocks at your door, you load your guns, like you hide under the couch, pretend we're not here. No, someone didn't text first, say they're coming over? What?
That's like that Sebastian skit. Do you remember that?
I don't.
He does a whole bit. It sounds a lot like that. It sounds like you stole his joke, but
maybe I did. Maybe he stole it from me.
I don't think so.
I
don't think he needed sludge material. I think he's doing fine.
I've been doing it for at least a few weeks, that joke. Yeah, I'm just saying that people, that's how, I mean, if somebody knocked on your door at your house without telling you they were coming over, would you run and greet them?
Well, I would look at the Ring doorbell, make sure it wasn't a murder. If it's a guy I don't recognize, I won't, like,
yeah.
If say my husband's at home, I'm not answering it.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Like so.
Yeah.
I want everyone to like live and stuff. I'm doing my best.
You're saying you're going to kill him?
No.
You're going to lure him into the web?
No.
Of your home?
You know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think people get really weirded out by someone talking to you these days, and everybody's on edge, it seems like. So mind my own business, but I want to live in a place where I can talk to all the neighbors. I mean, I say hi to people I don't know in my neighborhood, but I don't know them. And only in my building, I know the people upstairs, downstairs, and there's new neighbors in the garden apartment there. But I don't know. I just thought that was a pretty high number, saying hi to 5 people a day, but I hope I'm wrong.
No.
I don't know. What do you guys do? You can check in here at 312-591-8300. I love Mandy checking in. I talk to or wave to 3 to 4 neighbors most days. But I'm also glad we have a Ring doorbell. Does everybody have a Ring doorbell? Everybody have a camera out front now? Every single home?
If you have a house, you should.
Yeah.
For so many reasons.
You know, Shark Tank turned that offer down when the guy came.
Really?
So the guy came in, I remember it, and he was like, I got this idea for the doorbell cam. And they liked the idea, but they just said, like, I think you're going to have a hard time. There's going to be knockoffs, and you're going to have a hard time succeeding. And now that guy sold it. I believe Amazon owns it now, and I think he made almost $1 billion when he sold the company. And he still works for the company of Ring Doorbell. And
wow.
Now they're right. There's a ton of knockoffs, but it doesn't matter. People just say like Ring, like it's Kleenex or whatever. You know, it's not tissue paper. It's Kleenex.
My
it's Ring.
husband and I invested in, I'm not going to say what it is.
Oh boy.
Exactly. Because I'm like, hopefully he's got all of his patent stuff taken care of. But it's almost the next step of Ring doorbell. It would be involved with the Ring doorbell. That's all I'm going to say. And
something your husband created?
No.
Oh.
No, sir. We invested in somebody else's idea.
Someone else's
and we were
smart
like,
move.
oh my God, we're going to be billionaires because this is like the next phase of Ring doorbell. It has not taken off in the 4 or 5 years. It was a pandemic. I don't know, but I hope it does.
I'm trying to figure out what would be the next level of the Ring doorbell. Is it something like a hand that comes out and grabs the food for you?
No.
Okay, I'm just guessing.
No.
Because what could be better than just looking at you and talking to you?
It's just another element of smart activity on your porch, so to speak. So, it was supposed to be the next big thing.
Oh.
And we didn't want to miss out. We're like, we're not going to look back and be like, we could have been billionaires. And now we're like, well, we could have used a couple $1,000, huh?
So
we invested.
If you don't show up one day, that means that stock took off?
Oh, absolutely. I will never come in again.
Whatever this mysterious Ring doorbell.
I hate when people are like, well, if I won the lottery, I'd still work.
Oh, yeah.
Shut up.
Right.
What do you mean?
I agree.
Why?
I agree because in my opinion, you're doing a disservice to that money. you should take that money and do something special with it. Don't keep going to your job.
How about like if you really think you're so special because you'd still be willing to work if you had money? How about you volunteer and actually help somebody? Instead of just like help corporations rip people off because like they all make more money than they should and then we don't. How about that?
Let's do that. And that was the fact that makes your brain go.
I get real feisty about the whole I'd work if I won the lottery thing. It makes me very mad.
I'm with you. It's almost
it's like an elitist statement or something. Like I'm different. Oh, F off.
I actually take it another way. I take it that also people say that because they're afraid if they don't say that, they'll lose their job now. And they're not going to win the lottery. So you say it to say, my boss, I'd still come in here.
Well, if Marv comes in here and fires me, we know why.
Yeah, Marv.
I would not be here if I won.
Kenzie, we heard your lottery talk today.
And I'm actively buying tickets.
And we're letting you go.
I'm on the pursuit.
All right. There's your fact. That's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Coming up, we're going to continue to talk about neighbors because there is a city in Chicagoland that's letting you put chicken coops in your backyard. We'll tell you which one.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Now, let me tell you, I think this is a good idea. The city of Mundelein, looking in your direction, the Mundelein board pushed for a proposal to let people allow chicken coops in their backyards.
Big day.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. I don't know what the rules are where you live in Elgin.
I don't know about chicken coops, but I'll tell you, we had a battle for the golf carts a few years ago.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, it was a big thing.
So against them, obviously, or some people wanted them, some didn't.
Yeah, well, we were a golf cart community, and a bunch of people bought golf carts, and then they tried to get them banned. And, like, we had all already bought golf carts.
Jesus.
And we were pissed because it's like, it's a danger. I go, is it? Because there's cars driving around everywhere, and these go significantly less fast. So I don't understand.
I guess they thought people would be just idiots drunk driving them down the street from parties and stuff.
Right, but like, okay, like your kid's on a scooter that almost killed me the other day. Those motorized scooters. These people's kids have lost it. They have these motorized bikes, which are essentially motorcycles. They go like 40 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And the scooters that go 30 or 40, and they're just weaving in and out of the street. And we're concerned about my golf cart that tops out at 10.
Except for the part about the golf cart, you sounded like an 88-year-old man. Are these kids out here on their scooters and their motorized things?
Well, because I just know they're going to ruin my life. Because one of them's just going to hit a rock and fall right in front of me, and then my life's going to be ruined.
I don't know how there isn't somebody killed on a scooter a day here in Chicago. I don't know how that's not happening.
Oh, it's nuts.
Unless they're just not reporting. I think they're suppressing the numbers. Because there's no way these people that are riding, they don't pay attention to the red lights, stop signs, walk with your cars coming. They expect you to
lawless.
stop.
The scooter and motorized bike community, at least in our neighborhood, is a lawless community. And I have had enough.
The outlaw motorized scooter gang.
I can't handle it. These poor kids are on their some of the little ones are on their old push scooters. They always get killed. Like, no.
I don't get it, but yeah, that's the same kind of issue though. People fighting for it. I don't know who was fighting for chicken coops in Mundelein. Maybe
Good for them. They probably want their own eggs. They probably want to keep their life fresh.
Okay, but you're living next to this person and you have a nice home, and all of a sudden they put a chicken coop in the backyard, and you own the house next to that.
As long as there's no roosters in it.
Well, so wait, only roosters go.
Yeah, it's a rooster thing.
So there's got to be a rooster in there, right? In the group?
Not to lay eggs, I don't think.
So roosters don't lay eggs, but chickens do.
Yes.
Okay. The chicken's female and the rooster's a man?
Yep. How's this going for you? Are you learning a lot?
Okay, forget about that. Let's say the roosters are banned. It's an all-girl community. Girl chickens.
But chicks get where that comes from now?
Wow.
There you go.
Hold on. Damn. So, still, do you want chickens in your neighbor's backyard all doing that? And, laying eggs and just being gross?
See, that definitely wouldn't bother me. I love animals. I love gardening. I would want to keep things as fresh as possible, so I get it.
Yeah,
I get it. I
would not want chicken poop everywhere. I don't want people come over.
Everywhere is gonna be the coop. It's not gonna be in your yard.
I know, but I'm gonna have to see it. And
then buy neighborhood chickens to roam.
I'm curious
They're on motorized scooters.
Yeah. The chickens are riding in the neighborhood.
God, it's lawless. I've had enough.
Can you imagine sitting there, this chicken goes by your window on a scooter? Let's take it out there.
I've had enough.
Listen, I don't live in Mundelein. Maybe you people up there, maybe you want this to happen but I don't know. I think more people in Mundelein would be against chickens in your backyard. Even if the price of eggs is bad, I don't think a chicken coop is necessary. There's some expenses
I don't
I'm
think
willing.
it's the price of eggs. I think it's the freshness. Like, my problem isn't the price of vegetables. Like, maintaining a garden can be expensive. I just want really fresh ones for my family.
I'm not living. I would move if someone put a chicken coop in next door. I'm out of there. I'm not having that. Plus, a chicken could peck an eye out of a
Can't
kid.
move. You've had this problem for a long time.
I've been trying to find a place. I can't even buy a moldy
You're gonna
foreclosed
move
house.
into a moldy foreclosed house, but the chicken coop that's all natural. That's your big one.
Well, let's go to Evan, the chicken guy in Crown Point. Evan, ahoy.
Hey guys, I just wanted to clear up a few things. I mean, they are going to need to have those roosters in those chicken coops.
Yeah.
That's just part of it. But also,
Hold on. Why do you need a rooster in the chicken coop?
it's just it stimulates the egg laying of the hens. If there's
It
no guys around,
harasses, it sexually harasses the chickens. They
Come on.
produce eggs.
Get over there in that nest and lay that egg. Get in the kitchen.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you need to be productive around here. You know, you're just not here to look pretty.
You know,
But speaking of look,
I bet nobody asks the chickens. They're like, we really don't want a rooster. No one ever takes our vote. It doesn't help us.
but also these hen houses nowadays, I mean, they're like designer. You know, it's not like an eyesore. Like, it's almost like a she shed, but just for hens and roosters.
I
So,
honestly want to
you know,
get some
like-
now.
Can you send us some pictures of these, I don't know, glamorous chicken coops?
Absolutely. I mean, it might be weird in Illinois, but Indiana's way ahead of the chicken game. I mean, everybody, I would say 50% of people in these nice towns like Crown Point, Valparaiso, they're all doing chickens now. It's a thing.
They're all doing chickens, Brian.
Well, I always thought in Indiana they're doing chickens.
You're okay.
Okay, come on. One guy, one time. Come on.
Nobody can have fun anymore.
Yeah.
So you
So,
have
yeah, I just wanted to.
you have a chicken coop then, I assume.
I don't. No, I don't. I haven't reached that upper echelon, that upper crust of society to be able to have my own chicken coop. But it's an aspiration of mine.
All right.
You're like a male feminist. You're one of those people who are like, I know it's not my issue, but I still care.
Absolutely. I represent the chicken community.
All right. Well, thanks for clarifying. We hope when you get that chicken coop someday, when you reach that point, please hit us back up.
Absolutely. I'll let you guys know. Thank you so much.
All right. And this does lead to the things about neighbors going on. Kenzie was just talking about her neighborhood that had a big fight about golf carts. And I believe this is your neighbor checking in, Gary and Elgin, who helped fight and helped America and Elgin in this case.
Gary called in.
Yeah.
I can't.
Do you know Gary?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, Gary, ahoy.
Hey, how's it going?
What's happening?
What's going on, Gary?
So Kenzie's neighborhood, if you didn't hear a little bit ago, they had golf carts, and then somebody tried to make a proposal to get rid of the golf carts in the neighborhood after everybody bought them. And they're not cheap. What are they, like $8,000 or something for a golf cart?
I mean, some people buy some insane ones. We were a little lesser than that. Gary actually helped build our golf cart. He made it.
Well, you got a go-kart? What do you got?
It's Cubs themed.
Oh, no.
Yep. Custom Cubs cart.
Yeah.
So did you lead the fight to get that golf cart petition put down or pass the issue to have them?
Yeah, so one of my buddies and I, we went to the city hall meetings for like about a year and a half and then finally got it approved in our subdivision.
Is that crazy?
Was it really hard? Was it a big fight?
It was. You have to have like a special list of your safety features on the cart and get them inspected every year and have a town city hall sticker and yeah.
We have to go like register our carts every year. It's a whole thing.
Oh, of course. It's Illinois. You got to pay, what, $100 a year for a registration for your golf cart?
Absolutely.
God.
We're to bring the kids motorized scooters next year too.
It was a true thing.
Oh
Wow.
my God.
All right.
I remember my husband being like, hey, there's a big meeting tonight. I'm like, for what? He goes, golf carts. Like, I'm like, you're missing family dinner for this? And of course, Gary's the head of it. He's the neighborhood troublemaker.
That's great. Hey, Gary, thank you for your service of Elgin.
Yep. Yes, you're welcome. And I don't think the chicken coops are legal yet in our subdivision because the HOA may not
Well,
like
I'm
that.
getting one, so you're going to have to fight for another year and a half, Gary.
Yeah, get
All
ready.
right, I got you, Kenzie.
Get ready for that. That's what I'm telling. Mundelein starting something here with these chicken coops being allowed in people's yards. I don't like it. I don't live in Mundelein. I'm just saying, maybe Mundelein people love it. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101. Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. So coming up in 9 minutes, another chance at the Golden Ticket and Switchfoot tickets. That's your qualifying prize. Great show. They are amazing live. And then you'll get a chance at the Golden Ticket. Everything Q101 does for an entire year. Free concerts for you. Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Apparently, a lot of people are astonished by my lack of chicken knowledge.
It's pretty bad.
We're talking about Mundaline is trying to approve chicken coops, or they've already passed something to get licenses. I just think it's a little dangerous precedent because then out of their suburbs, everybody's going to have chickens in their backyards, and I don't think
You
I
don't
want...
even live in the suburbs.
I know, but I might move there someday. I like St. Charles a lot, and I don't want to move next door and then and have this nice house, and they have a nice house, then they put a chicken coop in the back.
I want you to go to St. Charles because I really want to carpool. I'm tired of paying for gas.
Well, that may happen because I can't seem to find a place without mold and water damage in the city. Foreclosure homes are my specialty.
Yeah.
Looking at those. Remind me of the Seinfeld episode when George's dad didn't understand the chicken situation either.
Let me understand. You got the hen, chicken, and the rooster. The rooster goes with the chicken. So who's having sex with the hen?
Talk about it another time.
But you see my point here? You only hear of a hen, a rooster, and a chicken. Something's missing.
Something's missing, all right.
They're all chickens. The rooster has sex with all of them. That's perverse.
All right, at least I know what's going on now with chickens and roosters, and I get it.
And by the way, people are like, you do not need a rooster for the hens and the chickens. Only if you want the egg to be fertilized, a.k.a. baby chicken. So if you're just going to eat the eggs, you're good to go.
There's different kinds of eggs now?
Well, they turn into children, Brian, if you don't eat them, if you don't scramble them.
I thought all eggs could become a child, chick.
But they got to get fertilized.
So Wait.
How do you have a baby?
Wait. So the eggs I eat were not going to be chickens.
I mean, I don't know if they had a rooster on deck for you, but I'm sure they didn't let them get fertilized. They laid the egg, they grabbed them.
So the eggs that we eat are not fertilized.
They shouldn't be.
Wow.
A little feather in there.
I'm really learning something educational today.
The rooster can fertilize. That's the point.
Okay.
But the chickens can lay. The hens and chickens can
So
lay.
if people just want to eat, then just don't have a rooster running around. And who needs a male guy running around anyway?
That's how I feel about this job. You know what I mean?
Here's Gil Curtis with your headlines.
This is not headline news. Today is Surveillance Day. They'll know if you celebrate or not. Madonna turns 65 today. She'll be out tonight, but not too late. Her boyfriend starts school tomorrow. U.S. high schools are offering shop class again. Former shop teachers give that move 2 nubs up. Contaminated ice cream has been recalled in Delaware, Connecticut, and West Virginia. I let you guess which state responded, "We'll risk it." And a study suggests that an iPhone uses more power than a refrigerator. Fitting, since it also costs more than a refrigerator. This is not headline news.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.